Hi, and welcome back. If you're like me, when you're learning something new, it helps to start out with an overview or a picture of how everything fits together. The picture that we're going to look at is called the Pyramid of Financial Knowledge. This is like the Google Earth version of everything that I teach. Let's jump right into it. When it comes to this kind of financial knowledge, there are two really important things to keep in mind. The first is that it's vital that all the individual pieces fit together. If you go to one place to learn about investing and another to learn about income taxes, and still another to learn about what kind of mortgage to get, you might end up with pieces that don't match. And if that happens, the overall picture won't work the way that it's supposed to. The second thing to keep in mind is that the best financial moves to make often depend on what stage of your financial life that you're in. So you want to focus on what makes the most sense for young adults just starting out. For example, there are certain financial options that might make sense for somebody nearing retirement that make absolutely no sense for you, and vice versa. Unfortunately, most of what you see featured in the financial media, as well as what you see advertised, is not really focused on young adults. But the pyramid that you're about to see passes both these tests. Everything works together. It's all based on the same set of proven and safe principles. And it's all designed specifically to be a complete guide for young adults just starting out financially. Let's take a look at it. The pyramid has 4 levels. The bottom level is called core concepts. These are the fundamental ideas that everything else is built on. They'll keep coming up over and over again. So the better you understand them right from the start, the easier everything else will be to understand and to put into practice. The next level is called foundational processes. These are activities or decisions that come up in your financial life on a regular, predictable basis. These are things like making everyday spending decisions, understanding your credit score, or setting up the right kinds of bank accounts. The key here is to understand these processes well enough early in your financial life so that you can get them set up the right way right from the start. You want all of them working together to help you steadily improve your financial position month after month. And you want them to be as automatic and routine as possible so that they're smooth and well planned. You want to make sure that your foundation is rock solid before you move ahead. Next come the big ticket items. And I'm talking about cars and houses. Now these are definitely not routine. In fact, these purchases are so big that it's vital to get them right financially. But most people have never really learned how to approach these kinds of decisions from the right financial basis, so they usually get them wrong. And getting a big ticket item financially wrong can be very expensive. One way to get a big ticket item wrong is to choose the wrong one. 2 car buyers or 2 house buyers can spend the same amount of money, but depending on how they sort through the financial aspects, one can end up with a winner while the other ends up with a big financial loser. And even if you choose the right car or house, if you buy before you're financially ready, it can turn out to be a big mistake. When it comes to cars and houses, a little financial knowledge really goes a long way. Finally, we'll cover long-term investing. This is really where you make your awesome financial future happen. This is where you steadily accumulate a stronger and stronger financial position. Now, here's something else. Young people who start early have a huge, overwhelming advantage over all other investors. But if you don't understand what it is, you'll never be able to take advantage of it. Well, we'll cover all that and more. So that's the overview of the most important knowledge that you'll need. Just like a real pyramid, each level of knowledge depends on the strength of your understanding of the levels beneath it. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Finally, I want to emphasize that nothing in the pyramid is particularly hard to learn. It's much more about learning the right habits and principles than it is about financial formulas or fancy math. Just like we said in the last video, you absolutely can learn this. And the easiest way is one pyramid level at a time. Okay, so the pyramid shows you what the important knowledge is, but it doesn't explain how and when this knowledge comes into play throughout your financial life. For that, we'll need to take a look at the 21st century financial path that I recommend that you follow, which is just what we'll do in the next video.